of this without some help. I am trying to figure out other ways, of course. Thinking about a second job and so forth. How viable those options are, I'm not sure. A little bit of background. I don't remember how many years ago. It was either 5 or 8 years ago. I was in for a regular checkup or something, and they commented on how big my thyroid looked and did the normal blood test and everything. But this time, one of the doctors thought it would be a good idea to do an ultrasound to just check out how the thyroid was looking, whether it really was enlarged, that kind of thing. And that led to them finding 4 nodules on my thyroid. And nodules are just growths that shouldn't be there. But they aren't necessarily good or bad. And at that point, they weren't big enough for having any of the characteristics of possible cancer, so they didn't concern them. They just said, hey, let's keep an eye on these. And so, I went back every 6 months to a year to get them checked out. And then I turned 26. And I didn't have insurance for almost 2 years, well, I kind of did the first year, but it was a really high deductible plan, and so it just wasn't an option for me to go to the doctor and get it checked out. So when I got this new job that I've had since November, and my insurance kicked in February, I decided I needed to go see the thyroid doctor and get it checked out again. And that led to them finding that the thyroid nodules, 2 of them were suspicious. And so they did a biopsy later that same day. That was a scary process, and the thing that right now has the biggest bill. And then 3 weeks later, a very nerve-wracking 3 weeks later, I came back in and got the results, and I kind of knew before he even told me that it was going to come back cancer. And so that's how I found out. That was 4 weeks ago yesterday, on June 15th of 2015, and so I scheduled surgery that same day and had it 2 weeks ago. So 2 weeks after getting diagnosed, I had my thyroid removed, my entire thyroid, and it wasn't quite as didn't quite work out as well as I had hoped. Everybody told me that it was a small possibility that there could be problems with my voice afterwards. Well, so far I appear to be part of that really, really small group that has problems with their voice afterwards, partly because the cancer was a little more, I guess, advanced than they thought. They still categorize it as stage 1, but it had metastasized to 6 of my lymph nodes behind my thyroid, and on the left side it was more involved and harder to remove. So he wasn't able to see the nerve that goes up into my voice box and make sure it was still functioning. He's not sure if it got damaged, so I'm still waiting to find out if my voice will come back. I'm also waiting to find out if we got all of the cancer. If we didn't, then I get to do radioiodine and spend at least a week isolated. eating no iodine diet and all that fun stuff. And so, yeah, I found out my out-of-pocket maximum was higher than I thought. And then, when it came to the lab bills for the biopsy, they sent it to an out-of-network lab, and so that is adding to the cost because my out-of-network deductible is even higher. And so, that's a lot. And I want to get back into counseling because I was in counseling before for anxiety and depression, and well, this is the kind of thing that triggers that stuff. So I need to be able to afford to go back to counseling and so forth, and the second job might not be possible if I'm not able to get my voice back, and if I don't recover as well as I hope. But, yeah, so, I would really appreciate your donations. It would really help me to get through some of the hardships that cancer brings up. As my dad said, you don't plan for cancer. You just don't. When you're looking at your insurance plan options for the year, you don't go, well, I think I might have cancer this year, so I'll get the plan with the most coverage. And, so yeah, I'm just dealing with all of that. Of course, I'm worried about my voice coming back. I miss my voice. But, this would take a huge load off my shoulders. To start with, everyone who donates will get a copy of an exclusive poem written by me. I haven't written it yet, but I will. I do write poetry in my spare time. Not a lot, but I think I'm okay at it. Then I haven't decided the amounts yet, but people who donate a certain amount will get a necklace made by me, or jewelry, or something of your choice, in the color of your choice, as I make necklaces. So, and then people who donate more than that amount will get a small cross stitch made by me. So, and thank you for your help and your donations. So, those are the things that I'm offering as a thank you. And this has been a really stressful time, and I am just really grateful for everyone around me who has been able to help me and to help me cope with everything that's going on. The outpouring of support and love that I have felt since this diagnosis has been wonderful, and I am so grateful for all of you. And thank you for even looking at this page and watching this video, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks. Bye.